Egypt, Put, Canaan. The sons of Cush, Seba, Havilah, Zebta, Ramah, and Sabtika. The sons of Ramah, Sheba, and Dedan. Cush fathered Nimrod. He was the first on earth to be a mighty man. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Therefore it is said, like Nimrod, a mighty hunter before the Lord. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, Erech, Akkad, and Calneh, in the land of Shinar. From that land he went to Assyria and built Nineveh, Rehoboth, Ir, Calah, and Rezin. Between Nineveh and Calah, that great city, Egypt fathered Ludnim, Anabim, Lehabim, Neptulim, Parushim, Gazalimim, from whom the Philistines came, and Captorim. Canaan fathered Sidon, his firstborn, and Heth, and the Jebusites, and the Amorites, and the Girgashites, and the Hivites, and the Archites, and the Sinithites, and the Arphaxites, and the Zemarites, and the Hamathites. Afterwards the clans of the Canaanites dispersed, and the territory of the Canaanites extended over Sidon in the direction of Gerar as far as Gaza, and in the direction of Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, and Zeboim, as far as Lasha. These are the sons of Ham by their clan, their languages, their lands, and their nations. So Shem also, the father of all the children of Eber, the elder brother of Japheth, children were born. The sons of Shem, Elam, Ashar, Ashbershad, Lod, Adoram. The sons of Aram, Uz, Hol, Gethar, and Mash. Adbeshad fathered Selah, and Selah fathered Eber. To Eber were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his day the earth was divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. Joktan fathered Amminadab, and Sheleph, and Hazaramaveth, and Jerah, and Adoram, and Uzal, and Gidalah, Obed, and Abmiel, and Sheba, and Ophir, and Havilah, and Jobab. All these were the sons of Jotkan. The territory in which they lived extended from Mesha in the direction of Sephir and the hill country of the east. These are the sons of Shem by their clan, their languages, their lands, and their nations. These are the clans of the son of Noah, according to the genealogies and their nations, and from these nations spread abroad on the earth after the flood. Genesis 11. The Tower of Babel. Now the whole earth had one language and the same words, and as the people migrated from the east, they found the plain and the land of Shinar and settled there. And they said to one another, Come, let us make bricks and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone and bitumen for mortar. And they said, Come, let us build ourselves a city and a tower with its top in the heavens, and let us make a name for ourselves, used the language of all the earth, and from there the Lord dispersed them over the face of the earth. Shem's descendants. These are the generations of Shem. When Shem was 100 years old, he fathered Abishad 2 years after the flood, and Shem lived after he fathered Abishad 500 years, and had other sons and daughters. When Abishad had lived 35 years, he fathered Shelah, and Abishad lived after he fathered Shelah 403 years, and had other sons and daughters. And when Shelah had lived 30 years, he fathered Eber, and Shelah lived after he fathered Eber 403 years, and had other sons and daughters. When Eber had lived 34 years, he fathered Peleg, and Eber lived after he fathered Peleg 430 years, and had other sons and daughters. When Peleg had lived 30 years, he fathered Reu, and Peleg lived after he fathered Reu 209 years, and had other sons and daughters. When Reu had lived 32 years, he fathered Serug, and Reu lived after he fathered Serug 207 years, and had other sons and daughters. When Serug had lived 30 years, he fathered Nahor, and Serug lived after he fathered Nahor 200 years, and had other sons and daughters. When Nahor had lived 29 years, he fathered Terah. Nahor lived after he fathered Terah 119 years, and had other sons and daughters. When Terah had lived 70 years, he fathered Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Terah's descendants. Now these are the generations of Terah. Terah fathered Abram, Nahor, and Haran. And Haran fathered Lot. And Haran died in the presence of his father Terah in the land of his kindred in Ur and of the Chaldeans. And Abram and Nahor took wives, and the name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and Ishkar. Now Sarai was barren, she had no child. Terah took Abram his son, and Lot the son of Haran his grandson, and Sarai his daughter-in-law, his son Abram's wife. And they went forth together from Ur of the Chaldeans to go into the land of Canaan. But when they came to Haran, they settled there. The days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. Genesis 12, the call of Abram. Now the Lord said to Abram, go from your country and your kindred and your father's house to the land I will show you, and I will make a great nation. I will bless you and make your name great so that you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and him who dishonors you I will curse. And in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed. So Abram went as the Lord told him, and Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he departed from Haran, and Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all the possessions that they had gathered, and the people that they had acquired in Haran, and they set out to the land of Canaan. When they came to the land of Canaan, Abram passed through the land to the place Shechem, to the oak of Moreh, at the time of the Canaanites. was about to enter Egypt, he said to Sarai his wife, I know that you are a beautiful woman in appearance, and when the Egyptians see you, they will say, this is his wife, and they will kill me. But they will let you live. Say you are my sister, so that it may go well with me because of you, and that my life may be spared for your sake. When Abram entered Egypt, the Egyptians saw the woman was very beautiful. And when the princes of the Pharaoh saw her, they raised her to the Pharaoh, and the woman was taken to the Pharaoh's house. And for her sake he dealt well with Abram. He had sheep, oxen, male donkeys, male servants, female donkeys, and camels. But the Lord afflicted Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife. So Pharaoh called to Abram and said, what is this you have done to me? Why did you not tell me she was your wife? Why did you say she is my sister so that I took her for my wife? Now then, here is your wife, take her and go. And Pharaoh gave the men the orders concerning